Today we will discuss about the El Nino and La Nina. It is very much tough content, so we have to say easily about the El Nino and La Nina. Actually, this is the Pacific Ocean. This one is Pacific Ocean, and this incident only happened in the Pacific Ocean. This is the eastern side of Pacific Ocean. South America is situated, and this one the western side of Pacific Ocean, Australia, India, these parts are situated. So in the normal times, here the trade winds blow. When the trade winds blow, in the normal time, this area trade winds blow. So actually the South American southern side, Peru, Bolivia, Ecuador, these sides, one cold ocean current already observed, and that is called the Peruvian cold current. That is called the Peruvian cold current. Cold current is blowing, that's why in this area high pressure cell will be created. High pressure cell will be created. And we know that from the high pressure to the low pressure area, the wind is all the time blowing. So this side, the Australian side, here huge amount of low pressure because the temperature of this region is high. The temperature is high, so that's why here the low pressure cell will be created at the western portion of Australia. So that's why the wind is coming from the high pressure to low pressure, and for that reason the ocean water also coming from this area to the Australian side. That's why during normal times huge amount of rain will be observed in this portion, in this western coast area of Australia. And Australia southern, in the southern side of Australia, here the Mascarene Island is there. So Mascarene Island, that time huge amount of high pressure cell will be created over this region. So we know that from the low pressure area, this wind anywhere it will be coming down. So it is coming down in this high pressure area. Then that time India is having the low pressure due to the monsoon effect. Due to the monsoon effect, India is having the low pressure. So from this high pressure area, huge amount of wind also going towards the Indian side. That's why India also that time experienced huge amount of rain in this time of normal time. But when this high pressure cell will be much more strong, much more active, then this low pressure will be also much more active. If the low pressure will be much more active, then when from this low pressure the wind is also going up, then it will be down in anywhere it will be coming down. So it will be coming down much more amount in this Mascarene Island. Then from this Mascarene Island huge amount of wind is blowing towards India. So that time the rainfall in India will be much more amount, huge rainfall. It is called La Nina. It is called La Nina. So at the time of La Nina, the low pressure will be much more strong at the western side of Australia. The high pressure will be much more strong at the western part of South America, and the high pressure Mascarene Island also much more strong, and that's why the rainfall also much more in India. But when the trade wind will be weak, that time weak trade wind means the South American side, this cold current will be weak, and whenever this cold current will be weak, then the high pressure will be altered into the low pressure. High pressure will be altered into the low pressure at the portion of South America. If the high pressure will be altered into the low pressure, then here Australian side low pressure will be weak. Here Australian side low pressure will be weak. So that time huge amount of rain will be prevailed or observed or experienced by the South American coastal area. Huge amount of rainfall will be observed by the South American coastal area, and here rain less condition. The Australian side rainless condition because low pressure, that's why the wind is not coming. If the wind is not coming towards the Australia, then the ocean current will not be blown. So here rainless area means from here the wind is not moving towards this island. If the wind is not coming towards this island, then this island also not it does not send, does not send the wind towards the India. In those areas, in those years, the India also not experienced huge rain. Drought condition will be prevailed over India. So this is called El Nino effect. This is called El Nino effect.